Hi, my name is Jack Wild and I'm currently studying Business Management at Leeds Beckett University. In this vlog I'll be talking about my buyer behaviour and what influences me as a consumer when deciding on what products and services I should purchase. There are two main definitions that relate to this topic. The first definition is the consumer buyer behaviour. According to Kotler and K.L, this is the study of ways of buying and of disposing goods, services, ideas or experiences by the individuals, groups and organisations in order to satisfy their needs and wants. The second is the Chartered Institute of Marketing. This is defined as the management process responsible for identifying, anticipating and satisfying customer requirements profitably. There are three main types of purchasing situations. These are routine, which in this example will be extra chewing gum, limited, which will be my coat, and extended, which will be uni. This shows the way we react or decide when buying these types of goods is very different. A routine purchase is habitual, regular purchase that comes almost extensively to the buyer in question. An example of routine purchasing to me is buying extra chewing gum. I will use Gonsay and Richardson's theory of consumer decision-making process to show my step-by-step guide of buying this product. I would say that I buy this product whenever I leave my house for accommodation and when I go shopping, as it is an essential to me every day. Furthermore, I would say that I'm very brand loyal when it comes to chewing gum brands such as Extra. I would buy Extra as they mainly control the market that they are in. They are extremely well known and can be bought from most, if not every, supermarket or local shop in the UK. This increases sales more as they are in such a convenient place. For example, the local store under my building sells Extra chewing gum at the tills, so even if I don't go to the shop for chewing gum, I'll pick it up without thinking. The prices are also enticing to buy Extra chewing gum, as it's priced very fairly. On average, the chewing gum costs no more than £1.50. which is the same as its competitors and not too expensive. In addition to this, the type of purchase according to the consumer involvement theory could be low involvement / emotional, as I choose this brand over other brands like Airways, for example. On the other hand, when looking at limited purchasing situation, it can be said that it involves a little bit more thought than a routine purchase, as it tends to be a little bit more expensive and there's a different range of influences. My limited purchase is a designer coat from Moncler. Lots of factors influence me when deciding whether or not to purchase this item. The theory of planned behaviour explains this well. Firstly, the attitude towards the act. For example, buying the coat as a positive contribution to my life and makes sense at this moment as it comes to the coldest time of year. Secondly, the next aspect of the theory is to do with subjective norms. This is the behaviour determined and influenced by my peers, social network, cultural norms and group beliefs. My belief as to whether having this coat and not having it is affected heavily by these influences and what type of coat I should get, as there are many different options out there such as Canada Goose, Pyrenex or North Face. This Moncler coat is expensive, so therefore is more desirable when worn. Along with this, the stigma seems to be that the more expensive coat or the item, it's more nicer. However, this could be a placebo effect. Lastly, celebrities wear these type of clothing and have also influenced my purchase by promoting the brand on social media. The third construct of this theory is perceived behavioural control. And this is how hard or easy it is for me to display a certain behaviour or act a certain way. In this case of buying a coat, this was me in the store deciding which one I liked best and suited my needs. These three constructs together lead to behavioural intention and thus a behaviour. For instance, I felt the act of me buying a Moncler was needed. My subjective norms also agreed and influenced me on which one to get, and my perceived behaviour control led me to believe that I can handle this, and I bought the coat. Finally, an example of extended purchasing situation for me is my car. This is an extended purchase as it was a long-term product that was heavily thought about and planned before I bought it, whereas a routine product I would literally pick up without even thinking. The main reason for the intense planning was the price of the car, as buying a car is very expensive. When looking and deciding what car I was to buy, price was a big factor, as being a young student my money was very tight. Test driving and looking around car dealerships was the best way to decide what car suited my needs. Brand loyalty was not implemented as I needed to get a cheap car to get me from A to B. Here I can bring in the theory of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, as I need my car to get to places including my job. This would mean my car acts as a sense of job security, as it gets me to work on time. As well as this, there's references such as my family were a big influence in what car I should buy, as they wanted to have freedom and they knew a lot of things about cars that I didn't know. Friends were also a big influence, as lots of my friends were passing around the same time as I was, and having a good car was a good trait. This has been my consumer spending vlog. Thanks for watching.